What's up, guys? Matthew, you're getting ready to watch Season 3, Episode 7 of Avatar, The Last Airbender. Last episode was, I feel like I say it every goddamn episode, but one of the best episodes of the show. Really, like, I don't want to say it simply, but, like, it felt like the perfect build to the thematic points that they, and it's not the finale. I'm not saying it's gonna peak even higher, but I mean it felt like everything that we've been trying to do with not only Aang but specifically with Zuko's character and his struggle and his complexity. Really, like, this is not that there hasn't been paths to take, but it feels like this sets up like you go this way or you go that way. You know what I mean? To put it simply. And I absolutely loved it. I loved the whole episode. I loved the flashbacks. I loved everything about it. So I'm very excited to see how they follow that up. So if you guys liked the video, please drop a like and leave a comment. I'd really appreciate it. I am a very far amount of episodes ahead on my Patreon. If you're interested in checking those full-length reactions out, it is $7 a month for animated shows on my Patreon. Finally, and most importantly, if you enjoy my content, I would really appreciate it if you subscribed. Let's get into it.
Your sugar queen.
A weekend round 2?
Had so that I could teach Aang earthbending. So don't you talk.
Are we getting round 2 of the dirtiest, nastiest fight in the history of the show? I just edited that episode. The Runaway. Bro, are they about to get into an argument so bad that one of them's gonna fucking leave? Probably be tough, I'm gonna be honest.
How could you do this to me? You betrayed me!
Is she dreaming?
You brought this on yourself. I had no choice.
She's dreaming of this? This is not real, bro. Unless this shit is acting. That ain't real. Bro! What? It's gotta be acting. No way! Katara's evil.
I'm ready for some training.
Bro, I was on the phone talking to my friend who's watched Avatar before about the first episode they argue, because I just edited it. Like, they were nasty. Like, they were vile, rude to each other. Fucking Katara was making jokes about her being blind and shit, like...
Job, Twinkle Toes. Visualize, then attack.
Sugar Queen? Who you calling Sugar Queen?
Maybe you should take your own advice, Toph.
What's the matter? Madam Fussy Britches.
Fussy Britches? What? Dude, these insults are disgusting.
Oh, sorry. Did I splash you, mud slug?
She needs a fucking bath, I'm gonna be honest. That's fucking good for her.
Are we taking a
They're
break?
fucking punching each other, dude. That's what I do.
Sneak attack.
I was gonna say, why is he yelling it?
I'll give you a mud pie.
Oh my god, dude. I don't know. Give me
Guys, I thought we were...
an actual fight. I'm taking Toph.
Very well, pupil. I believe we've had enough training for today.
What? Such mature teachers.
Let's go have some fun. Yes!
Yeah! The boys!
You know, I've been thinking about getting one for my... I wouldn't have to talk to anyone. I could just send them...
What?
Gotta say, I like the idea of not talking to you.
We saw you fucking blush in the other episode.
With our last silver piece.
2 copper pieces.
Right there.
Gambling! Oh, fucking, she's a cheater! She gonna cheat!
Everyone guesses.
That's exactly the episode where they showed
last minute.
the dice or whatever. I said earthbenders would be fucking good at this shit.
You there? Want to play a friendly game?
Oh, sure!
I'm blind.
You don't have to see
She's
to
hustling. She's hustling! That shit clean. With a layout, I can't tell him yet.
Wow, fancy guessing.
How about double or nothing?
This. Would you like to make the game
Yep, that's what he does.
More interesting. How?
Yeah, she's a good actor, I gotta admit. Oh.
Sorry, little lady, but... Huh?
That's fucking... First of all, that's funny. Second of all, that was clean. I mean, maybe not. Well, I mean, he's scamming people, so I don't really feel that bad that she scammed him.
Shells around all sneaky like.
I don't feel bad.
She used earthbending to win the game. Classic.
Although Katara is more mature than me, so I'm sure that she's gonna...
Because he was cheating. I cheated a cheater.
Yeah, but a good person doesn't cheat at all.
This isn't something we should make a habit of doing.
Why? You hate fun?
I don't hate fun. See? Fun!
Dude, okay, obviously, one time is... This is kind of crazy. Again, it's not... Maybe it's not morally right, but this shit is funny. She's gonna be a known villain by this entire town. Okay, now that's a little mean. Where's the cabbage guy? And what the fuck is that animal? What is that animal? She's pulling fucking slip and falls? Dude, what is this? Obviously. I do not agree with this. I mean, hey, she attacks the rich, you know what I'm saying? Maybe this is okay.
Did you for once stop being such a sourpuss and just...
Bro, the entire town is going to mob us.
I should be more like you? Like some wild child?
You'd see how great we have it. I mean, look at us. We're traveling around the world. Having fun with no parents to tell us what to do.
You're acting like this because of your parents.
Whatever.
Gotta be rebellious because they controlled you.
And now you act like your parents don't exist. You don't. You just feel guilty.
I do hate them.
Oh, read her like a book! Sorry for yelling.
So instead, you act like this crazy person.
A way to help Aang.
You know what? It doesn't matter.
You can do two things.
Need that.
That
We've
won't.
already got some third-eyed freak after us.
Speaking of that third-eyed freak,
He's right there.
the name for him. What do you think of Sparky Sparky Boom Man?
I'm not rocking with it. It's so fucking stupid and funny when she does that.
Money? I'm off to spend some. See you guys later.
Yo, he's going to get lynched! He's gonna get thrown in prison.
Hockey, welcome to Team Avatar.
Hawkeye ain't coming. I'm not allowing Hawkeye into the crew.
That there's already a lemur in our group, so I don't want to.
No, he kinda cool.
Good.
Whoa, what's that behind you? It's just spitting image of her too.
Toph, when I was in town, I found.
Not gonna lie, she's gonna love that. What are you talking about?
Well, it sounds like a sheet.
Oh, that's fucking funny.
It's on the sheet of paper.
It's a wanted poster of you.
Why are you yelling at me like I would have known?
A wanted poster. That's so great. The Runaway. I love my new nickname.
Ooh, no, I'm joking.
Good.
Hold up, I kind of.
Well, yeah.
Hawkeye's
actually,
kind
it
of
does
cool.
look pretty good.
This might be undercover fucking.
Maybe Katara was right. These scams are drawing too much attention to us.
Oh, now you're one of the sticklers now, huh? You're against me now.
To help with the invasion plan.
He's hypnotized.
True. I had this idea of making armor for Appa.
Ooh! I mean, he don't need it because he's goated, but
And I suppose you don't think what you're doing is dangerous at all?
dude, we're about to blink and like behind us, 800
Well then,
Fire
what's
Nation.
this?
Oh damn!
I don't know. What's with you people? I'm
I
blind.
shouldn't be laughing, but it's really funny.
Runaway. Is that what you're called now? Are you proud of this?
You're damn fucking right.
Doesn't matter where I got it. The fact is,
You went through my stuff. You had no right.
your stuff was
This
messed
is cops talking to cops.
across it.
That's a lie. You're lying, Katara.
You opened my trunk without permission. There's a dead body in there, sir.
Don't you walk away from me while I'm talking to you!
Oh, really,
I was gonna say she's acting very momish, but
Gnome?
I wish I could.
Well, you can't. Because you're not my mom and you're not their mom.
obviously, like we don't have to. Even Katara called it out. It's a problem with authority. I'm not saying that like that makes her evil or anything like that.
Regular kid like the rest of us. So stop acting like you can tell me what to do. I can do whatever I want.
You gotta also figure with her mom being gone, she steps into that role as well.
Hey, I'm staying out of this one.
What do you think, Aang? Do I act like a mom?
Well, I...
I call you mom. Whoa! No.
Hey, Aang!
I don't like
You want
this.
to test out my messenger hawk with me?
The chakra in our group is not flowing.
Send a note to Katara and say it's from Toph, who wants to apologize.
It's gonna be another blind joke, dude.
I gotta say, Sokka, you continue to impress me with your ideas.
He's goated. That's why he's the core of the group.
Can't believe we forgot Toph can't write.
Yep, we're idiots.
Hawkeye did a good job, though.
Toph pretending it's from Katara.
I think we're gonna run into a similar...
Makes sense to me. I think we're gonna have a similar problem.
She's always gotta be right about everything, and she gets all bossy.
He's perfect, dude. He's the perfect bring everyone together.
In a way, I rely on it.
I don't understand.
She said, a compliment?
Our family was a mess. But Katara, she had so much... stepped up and took on so much responsibility. She helped fill the void that was...
I guess I never thought about that.
I'm gonna tell you something crazy. I never told anyone this before.
Oh, uh-oh.
I'm not sure I can remember what my mother looked like.
Got the guitar crying.
Life, Katara's been the one looking out for me.
I really like this. Almost feels like a parallel from the beach episode, if that makes sense. To where like there's inner struggles within the group.
That's not always a bad thing. She's compassionate and kind.
A good mother.
You know.
Look, it can be annoying that she's acting like a mother sometimes, but she's a good mother.
I wanna...
Katara, stop. You don't need to apologize. I was the one being...
Oh, give me a hug! We're about to be mobbed, though. Aang might have already been kidnapped. I don't know where Aang is.
I was gonna say I wanna pull a scam with you.
Okay, well, no. This is not... Guys, we're going to get killed.
The ultimate scam.
Yeah, their faces.
Just me and you. One last go. You in?
She sound like fucking Dutch Vanderlyn. Just one more scheme, and we can get out of here.
The plan is simple. This one...
Oh, Dutch! Oh my god.
and collect the reward. Then you metal bend yourself out of jail.
Oh, that's clean. Something gonna go wrong, though.
I still want the actual reward.
Of course. Right this way.
Yo, they're about to fucking double cross you. We're about to roast this kid alive. Wood.
Hey, what kind of cell is this?
A wooden one.
That's why I say it like that.
That's her. That's the girl you were looking for.
We've been tricked. We've been bamboozled.
Do you think this scam of theirs should be taking this long?
Hawkeye, you gotta... Hawkeye, you're the new member. You have to step up. Okay?
Hey, Appa's in charge.
Momo's going to fucking eat that bird, dude. Yes, sir. My bad.
Not for us, Katara. We're the bait.
I mean, you're still gonna be brought. You're still being kidnapped.
See, this is exactly why I'm against these scams. I knew this would happen.
No, you didn't.
I wanted to show you that I can have fun.
Tara, you are fun.
You're fun. You're not funny, but you're fun.
I know your relationship with your parents is complicated.
It's okay. I was really mad when... Well, because maybe it's true.
No. I love any sort of bonding that this show does. There it is. I wanted that fucking hug.
You think anyone is?
Oh my god, dude. He's like fucking SpongeBob movie villain.
It's Sparky Boom Man!
Not Sparky Boom Man.
I don't know. I wish we had some earth and
Upgrade
water.
it.
We need...
If you can do fucking stone and metal and shit.
You could make a saw.
I left it back at camp. I was worried they would take it.
You have a little... Do you have that water vial on you? Make a water saw. Sweat. Toph! Get on the ground and do some fucking push-ups!
That's fine.
Well, what are you doing?
I'm making my own water.
Bloodbend or something. Ooh. Okay, we can do that a little more efficiently.
Genius! A sweaty, stinky genius!
She's stooping down to Toph's dirty fucking stinky levels. bonk him up. Oh, damn! She decapitated him. Owie! Ouchies! Oh, performance issues. He's got to take a time out.
The perfect name for that guy. Combustion Man.
No! No! Is Hawkeye... Is Hawkeye still here?
Oh, I'm exhausted.
Don't let Hawkeye go. I kind of want to keep him.
Katara, I need your help.
What is it?
Write a message to Mama, Papa?
Things down for me. I want to send a letter to my parents.
I'll be happy to help.
Oh, Hawkeye. Hawkeye, you're the best member of the team! You better come back in one piece.
Hey, where'd Hockey go?
Without his... I thought he knew! No! Sokka's gonna be heartbroken. I gotta be honest, like I don't want to say I'm a third of the way down the season. I think this is easily going to be my favorite season. Like, the general vibe that I got was that, like, each season got better, but, like, season 2 and 3 were kind of, like, pretty similar. Like, they were both really amazing. But this season, like, the last, like, 4 or 5 episodes, have been, like, some of my absolute favorite of the entire show. Like, I love character work and all that, but even like last episode was more of like a lore heavy, flashbacky sort of thing. But like, oh my god, that's exactly what I said. In the sense of we got a really strong Katara episode, we got a really strong Sokka episode, we got the classic like best episode, if that makes any sense. Yeah, I feel like you know, season 1 again, it's either 12 or 13. But the Aang and Zuko flashback, or season 2 when you get like Zuko alone or something like that. And then last episode where you get like the flashbacky, why am I blanking on everyone's goddamn name? Sozin. You know, when you get stuff like that, like that's your quintessential like best episode of the show. But something about like the more character heavy episodes, like this one, that was primarily tough but also had a lot of Katara in it. This was one of my favorite episodes of the show. I can't wait. I talked about it at some point. I don't remember if it was at the end of season 2 or what. But obviously when I finish this season, I'm gonna do a lot of lists like I do for all season finales, not just of Avatar but on my channel. I cannot wait to do like a top 10 episodes of the show. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to rank them because it's probably gonna take me like 2 hours to just sit down and rank them and order them. But I'm 100% gonna do just like a flat like these 10 episodes are my favorite in some order. Because there's going to be so much competition. Because that episode, right, like when I finish the show and I take a break before the discussion, I'm gonna skim through all the episodes of the show. This is gonna be one of the episodes while skimming that I'm gonna put a check mark next to, like, hey, this is one of the best. Because oh my god, dude, again, it was fucking emotional, but also, again, I don't know if it's cliche or simple. Like, I love bonding. I love when, again, not just this show, but especially this show, when it has people who love each other and who care about each other, but still struggle. And again, as seen with Zuko, a lot of his external problems are from his internal view of himself. That's pretty much what a lot of everyone else, you know what I mean? Toph takes things out. I'm not saying like take things out is like Zuko level, but obviously her problems with authority come from the internal relationship of the parents. You know what I mean? And same thing with Katara in the sense of she cares about people, but sometimes she is a little too motherly, as they were saying. But that's due to her feelings about her mother. You know what I mean? And I absolutely love that so much. Like I think that again, I'll say, well, first of all, I want to say this. I'm still not at, like, dare I say, I don't want to, again, a show as good as this, like, a show as almost perfect as Avatar is, There's no show that's perfect. There's no movie that's perfect. There's always something that you can go, I wish that was done a little better. I wish that... This fucking Combustion Man, he might be my least favorite storyline or character in the entire show. I'm just not rocking with him. Something, I don't know. Like, he's supposed to feel menacing, but he kind of feels goofy. And it's interesting. I'll talk about his power and stuff in a second, because that's really not the main thing I want to discuss. You know what I mean? But like, other than the action fighty stuff at the end there, first of all, we had a montage. I'm gonna be honest, off the top of my head, I can't recall any montage that the show has done. They've probably done one or two. But going on a small little tangent here, like, I have a film degree. One of the reasons I have a film degree is because of montage work, specifically from Better Call Saul. Watching Better Call Saul sort of went, damn, maybe I want to do part of this, and made me get a film degree. So like, I love montage, and that was a great montage. Again, it was simple, like, it didn't need to be anything more. I liked it. I liked it in terms of entertainment. I don't know if I liked it seeing fucking the Avatar and the greatest crew in the history of crews scamming. Again, the first one was okay, but Gluttony really took control there, because we kind of started scamming random ass citizens. But I love that montage. So cinematography wise, that was one of my favorite scenes of the show. But in terms of story, like, that conversation Sokka and Toph had was beautiful, like simply beautiful. You know what I mean? Again, I'm really trying to think off the top of my head, and I don't want to get like. I think that this Team Avatar gang, the gang, the Avatar goons. I don't know what you want to call them. I think they might be my favorite group in the history of fiction. I'm really trying to think hard. Like, One Piece. I love One Piece. It's one of my favorite shows of all time. As of right now, I probably still like One Piece more than Avatar, but that's probably simply because, 1,000 episodes compared to 60 is a vast difference. But even then, like, the second half of One Piece doesn't really focus on the character group and dynamic as much as I would like. You know what I mean? Whereas Avatar, it's just every episode, it feels like the bond gets stronger and stronger and stronger, even through turmoil. And I absolutely love that. And not only that, but we consistently add new members like Hawkeye. We have a official new member, Hawkeye. I gotta write his fucking, I forgot, I'm gonna write his name up here, but let me add Hawkeye, bro. I hope he comes back. I hope that's not the last time we see him. But I like that fun little thing too. The Hawk stuff this episode was very funny, as was Sokka, like in most episodes, but specifically this episode he felt extra funny. You know what I mean? Surprisingly, like, out of all the episodes, because Aang's been like a very, very small part of a couple episodes. Out of all the episodes in which Aang is like a recurring member of the storyline, I think this one felt like the smallest Aang has felt, if that makes any sense. And I'm for that. Not that I want less of him, but that I felt like he was still involved in the story, but it gave everyone like a really strong time to shine. And I love that. I absolutely loved that. The fuck, it's I shouldn't be laughing at it as hard as I am, but like and out of context, this is gonna sound wild, but the blind jokes this episode were really funny because it's not now, because again, if I said it in the beginning of the episode, but I'll just repeat this. Obviously, I'm filming this in October. This is probably gonna come out like December or January or something like that. Just recently, I edited season 2, episode 8, I believe, where Toph and Katara fight. And I was on the phone with my friend just talking about the episode because he's watched it, and I was like making note, like, dude, Toph and Katara are fucking mean to each other in that episode. Like, they're like mean, like Katara's making fun of the fact that she's blind and shit like that, like. But I think the reason that this, the blind jokes in this episode felt extra, like, funny is the fact that, like, and obviously there was a fight going on, but it didn't feel like the blind jokes were out of, like, malice or making fun. It felt like, almost like empowering in the sense of, like, the friends closest with her like forget that she's blind because she's so fucking capable. And I'm not saying that like blind people are incapable. That's not what I'm trying to say. But I again, I think it's empowering in the sense of I think that people with disabilities can think of themselves as I can do nothing or this or that. So seeing someone who has the confidence to, you know, not even people around her don't even remember that idea. I really like that. So like I said, some of the funniest jokes in the show. I'm gonna be honest. And yeah, like going back to the Sokka Toph conversation that I was talking about, that again was one of my favorite scenes of the episode. And again, it's not the right. I was gonna say I love seeing Katara cry. I don't love seeing Katara cry, but I love the fucking. Again, it's not just a bonding, but everyone just is bettering themselves. So it's almost like it's almost like therapy. Like every character is going through therapy, and obviously that's like it's not the word I'm trying to think, but like every character is like healthily over time overcoming their inner problems or their inner demons or the things that they're struggling with. Like, you know, that's why I say that the show is so fucking motivational. It's not just Aang beats strong bad guy, he can achieve his dream. It's not like that. It's people have internal struggles that are so human. You know what I mean? And they're so human that this shit doesn't feel like a child show. You know what I mean? You know, people deal with issues with their family or with their mother or with authority or with their identity. You know what I mean? I think this is such a beautiful show in that regard because genuinely every single character feels like they're going through something. And they have like a support system around them. That's what this whole show feels like, a support system. You know what I mean? And it's beautiful to see it in action. So I'm very excited to see when that letter gets there. I don't know if we're going to like, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if we're going to like cut to the parents seeing the letter or we're going to cut to like the parents traveling to Toph after they read the letter to help her to have a reunion or whatever, you know, because again, I want to repeat this, and I talked about it a lot in Toph's introduction episode. I'm pretty sure if I recall correctly, but like the parents aren't fucking evil. You know what I mean? Like they're just overprotective. And that's another, like, you know, talking about all these other characters, they do a great job with side characters as well. Like that's something that they have to overcome. They are so protective that they're dampening their child's experiences in life. You know what I mean? That's something that you cannot do. You know, you can't take control for someone else. They need to live their life. You know, that being said, like it's something that, like, you know, by the end of the show, I don't expect like the fucking, you know what I mean? Like I don't expect Toph to like fuck my parents. I'm not seeing them ever again. Like I want there to be some sort of like interaction. You know what I mean? A loving scene. Just like, you know, that hug there with Toph and Katara really hit me. I've been begging for it. I've been begging for it for so long. It's also another thing, not just in Avatar, but all shows I watch. Whenever there's like an emotional moment brewing between two characters, I always say the words, "I want a hug." And sadly, it's only like a 20% of the time I actually get the fucking hug. So I'm glad I finally got the fucking hug. Okay, I begged for it too often, and then, but they finally gave it to me. So I really enjoyed seeing that. Like I said, the whole episode was beautiful. It was funny. The scams and shit were funny. Like I said, the only, it's not that I dislike it. It's just like this guy, I don't know. He doesn't speak either. Like I almost get to the point where like I wouldn't be surprised if his like tongue was cut out or whatever, you know, or like he's has some like vow of silence until he finishes his mission. Like I don't know if we're ever gonna get anything more. Like with the the Azula stuff, like in the sense of, you know, you go to season 2. And I'm like, yeah, she's evil. I really like her. She's scary. She has aura, whatever. But you're gonna give me a little bit more of a character. And, you know, end of season 2 and especially the beginning of season 3, they really said, okay, yeah, we're gonna focus more on the character side. I'm sort of in the same boat here with this guy in the sense of, you gonna give me something? I don't really care about him. And definitely like you oppose it to like season 1, you know, where the main villain was, well, I would classify the main villain as Zuko in season 1, with Zhao being the secondary villain. You know, season 2, I would classify Azula as the main villain, with the two bumpkins, the two Toph bumpkins, as the secondary villains. Obviously, season 1 had those two spots elite, amazing villains. Season 2, Azula is great. Again, character-wise, at that point, I wouldn't say I was super connected to her, but in terms of like villainous antagonistic force, amazing. The two people with Toph didn't really care about, you know what I mean? But like I didn't hate them or whatever. You go to season 3, and obviously I guess you would have to say that Ozai is the main villain this season, but at the same time, you don't see him at all. Still, essentially. And like I said, I'm pretty sure the format of this show, of the season, is going to be the first half very character focused, very, you know what I mean, and then the second half will be a lot more battle, war, climactic moments. So I would assume we're going to see Ozai a decent amount more then. But thus far, a third of the way down the season, I think you could argue that there's really no main villain. Like even Azula, is just chilling at home. Zuko's, having the internal struggle at home. Like, the only person who is an antagonistic this season is fucking Combustion Man. And he's not said a word, you know what I mean? So it's like, I can't really get connected. So that's my little tangent. Again, I want to repeat, I think that this is an almost perfect show, so there's nothing wrong with saying, hey, I wish there was a little improvement here or there. And again, like I said, it can 100%, like, my issues or whatever, my slight complaints can be solved with giving me something character-wise on this character in the future. So it's not that big of a deal. Just saying, as of right now, I don't know, I don't care. But yeah, one of my favorite episodes. I'm trying to recall if there's anything that I forgot. Again, another beautiful episode. I fucking love. Dude, this show, I think I spoke about it maybe, I don't know, it could have been this, I don't know, maybe last episode, 2 episodes ago, whatever. I have I have a top 200 characters list that I update like every couple months. I probably update it like twice a year because it's a lot of work, I'm going to be honest. I don't really want to, if I sit there and do it every fucking week, it'd be my main priority, and I don't really want that to be the case. But like, typically on average a show will have like 2 or 3, 4 characters on the list. Really good shows can get up to like maybe 10 or 15. Like a show like One Piece probably has like 20, but that has like 1,000 episodes. It has hundreds of characters, you know what I mean? Shows like Game of Thrones and Lost, they have 10 to 15 region. Avatar is gonna be on that level, you know what I mean? Like, just being realistic. Aang, Sokka, Katara, Toph, Iroh, Zuko, those are the 100% guarantees. And then some of these other characters that are like rising exponentially, like an Azula, you know what I mean? Like, they have a chance. And then even again, characters like Momo and Appa, I have a love for them, like a deep love and connection. I don't really think, like, obviously character wise they're not like the greatest characters ever written, but even then, like their just lovability might even just be able to carry them into a spot into this list. So I think in terms of like the length of the show, Avatar could have a sneaky amount of like a sneaky large amount of characters on my favorite characters list. So props to the show. But like I said, I think it's going to be it. Oh, and my main summary there was that Toph and specifically Katara are going to be so high on my list. They're 100% top 100 characters for me. 100%, dude. I fucking love them, dude. I love them, and I love their dynamic as well. And again, like, to put it simply, they're the only 2 girls in the group. So, you remember when Toph was originally introduced, like, that was one of my, I wanted interactions. You know what I mean? And they've had a lot of up and down, and I like that. It makes the relationship more realistic, if that makes sense. Like, total strangers meeting, like, sure, like, I'm sure you guys have met people that, like, you're 100% best friends immediately, but some other people, you have a good interaction, then a bad interaction, then a good interaction, especially with family. I'm sure you guys fucking love your family, you still get into arguments sometimes. That's just what happens when you love someone. So I really like seeing them have, like, moments like, season 2, episode 8, and this episode, but then you also have the stuff that happened in Tales of Ba Sing Se, right? That's that episode? Or whenever they had a really good friendship moment. So I love them together. I love them separately, but I love them even more together. So I think that's going to be it for me. I really appreciate you guys for watching this episode with me. If you guys liked the video, please drop a like and leave a comment. It really helps me out. I have got the full-length reactions up on Patreon. By now, I'm already completely finished Avatar Season 3. I am deep into The Legend of Korra as well, so if that's something that interests you, please check out my Patreon. There's a link in the description. There's a comment on the YouTube section that says the exact episode that I'm currently on. It is $7 a month for animated shows on my Patreon. Check it out if you're interested. Finally, and most importantly, if you enjoy my content, I would really appreciate it if you subscribed. It really does help me out. I'll see you guys in a couple days. You guys have a good one.